It's Friday, Friday, gonna go home on Friday. Doggy, doggy. It's still foggy, it's been foggy all day. I don't like this, I don't like it. Decided not to bother my arse plugging in the 360 because I'm just gonna get half the lens caked in mist. So I've decided not to bother. Executive decision. Nothing to do with, because it makes editing so much easier. To be fair, it's not really hard. It's just time, extra time required. But a few crashes as well, where I've had to reboot the PC because just trying to export like files that size just absolutely knacks it. Dominance. Oh well. I mean, it's like one of those weird thoughts where I'm like, I could get a new PC for the price of a new PC. Yeah, I'd rather buy another bike. If I buy a new bike, it's going to have all that lovely new footage of the new bike. Oh, such a conundrum. I'm confused as to why you're there. What's going on? There must be a Christmas thing happening, or not a Boxing Day, an after Christmas thing. Day in work, 2 days off in the weekend. And then it's 2 days in work, 1 day off for the bank holiday. What are you doing, Puggo? Out of the way, Puggo. 2 Puggos, get out of the way. Pugs. Dominance. Oh, I forgot, yeah, the lights opposite don't work. I really need to go out and do a ride that's non-commute based. Not even for like a YouTube thing, just my own sanity thing. Just need to go for a little wander. But I really can't be asked to do that if the weather's shit. Yeah, hopefully it'll be clear enough. I might go for a little jaunt just to stretch the legs of the bike, really, instead of doing all this commutey nonsense. Well, I've started getting a few more clickbait accusations as well. And do you know what? Technically, everything is clickbait. If you're trying to get someone to watch the video, then yeah, that is always clickbait. I think what they're trying to say is it was dishonest, but not really. I don't think. Now that I've had time to mull it over, it's not even clickbait anymore. It was just a clever title. Yeah, I've still not had a large amount of the dislikes that I would have expected, which is a good thing. I was expecting much more, but no, I'll do it again. I'm doing it tonight. I saw Mick Jagger. I don't know why that just popped into my mind. Yeah, see, that would be definite clickbait, because that would be not. I wouldn't be able to like put that in a video after AI it. I swear to God, by the time I get my actual pin lock sorted, I won't need it anymore. It'll be summer. It'll be summer times. Maybe my clock might even be fixed by then. Might be able to know what time it is. It's about 3:10. Come on. I mean, to be fair, the surroundings of my pin lock are foggy. It's just the actual pin lock zone isn't exactly clear at all at any point ever. And I don't know, I think that's just the actual, the plastic itself has gone like a mist. I don't think there's anything inherently stuck. There's no like vapor trapped that I can't get out. I just think the pin lock is shit. Do you know what? Fuck it. I mean, flip it. I haven't gone this way for so long in this direction, because otherwise it would be this morning that I came this way. Ooh, down on. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be looking at a more off-road biased cycle. For they are quite tight, isn't it? Quite tight like tigers. Yeah, I'll just wait. I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy in the cold. Yeah, I really want to try a bit of off-road traily stuff in the coming year. I don't know when though. I think I'll probably look about maybe March, April at seriously purchasing a second bike. It does look more and more like a second-hand Himalayan is the best option. What? I'm confused as to what this Fiat. I thought this Fiat was turning, but it just doesn't put his lights on. So we're just not going to know what's happening. It's not even that foggy. Why have you got your fog lights on? But one guy's got too many on. Share some lights. Share some likes with the Fiat. Dominance. What was I saying? Yeah, so the Himalaya, it just seems to be the most user-friendly, considering that I'm not going to be doing anything fast or anything too rocky to require a significant amount of ground clearance. I mean, the thought in the back of my mind is, like, what happens when I outgrow the bike? So, like, that's, you know, the general thought process is, what happens when my capabilities exceed the bike's? I'm not too sure that's going to be a dominance. Ooh, lovely timing. That's not going to be a thing I need to worry about for quite some time. Did I just double tap? Did I just double tap up? I don't know, that's good or bad. Yeah, so, and even then, like, do you know what? Because if I buy a Himalayan for like $1.5 to $2,000, keep it for a year or so, and then sell it on, I reckon I'd still get at least like $1,000 for it. Whereas the resale value, I know, like, no people really like. I shouldn't really be looking at things like that, the resale value. But when it comes to, you know, like the Vosges, they haven't hit the second-hand market yet, so I don't know what the resale value would be. And you lose quite a lot anyway on any brand new bike. So I don't want to take. I don't feel like I want to take the chance. It's not really a risk per se, just because I'd probably want to sell the Himalayan for something bigger if that's the way I wanted to go. I think it's just also a good choice for the winter, isn't it? Like a winter bike, where I'm not overly worried about putting too much power down and spinning out in the inhospitable conditions. But at the same time, I like having power. Power extreme man and machine. I mean, the little voice in the back of my head goes, well, if you had a rain mode. No! Shut up with your fancy schmancy tech. I don't want it. I'd rather have 2 bikes, thank you very much. You see, the goal for me, in my mind, it goes start off-road, because I don't want to do like motocross or anything like that, but I wouldn't mind like green lanes and like tracks and trails and stuff. I think that sounds kind of funky. Sorry, there's a bit of a rut in the centre of the road, so I'm trying not to like get thrown into traffic. Yeah, so it'd start off with like a beginner-ish bike, sort of a nice easy introduction into the world of off-road. I made a mistake, didn't I? I came this way and made the mistake. I shouldn't have done it. Should not have done that. And then like transition like up from there. See, I don't know whether to go like from there to something like a 600. Oh God, do you know what? There's too many bikes. There are just too many bikes. Because I'm like, oh, could you buy 600 and learn on that? Just try and be gentle with it. And then I wouldn't have to buy the second bike, would I? Oh, no, and then I could probably keep that for ages. And then that just throws all my plans in the bin. Not gonna let him in though? Interesting. I mean, in an ideal world, with money up the wazoo, I'd just buy and resell according to my whims. But obviously, I don't have all the money in the world, and getting monetized isn't gonna change that. Such is life. The good, or the possibility that I could choose would be, I don't know what's going on here. The possibility would be, or the best line would be, Himalayan, hammer that until I've got everything I want to do on it out of it, and then from there, bosh, Africa Twin. I just love that engine sound. It's just like the Africa Twin with like the Remus exhaust, the 1000, the 2019-ish that genre. Even like the DCT is like, ooh, it just sounds so chill and so cool. The problem then is like, because that bike, because I think it's got the 21-inch front wheel, it's got the large front wheel anyway. The point comes, or the question comes, is when do I make the VFR redundant in terms of a bike that can do everything this bike can do? I mean, obviously looks and riding position are generally like subjective, but power-wise, the big Africa Twin's going to be more or less the same. I think they're around the 100 horsepower mark anyway. So So the riding style would change. And obviously as an ADV bike, you're not really meant to lean that too much. But I don't exactly lean the VFR much either. I don't really want to get rid of the my baby. So I think that's like a distant future plan, isn't it? A distant dream, maybe. I think what it all boils down to is, by the time I've made my decision on when to start my off-road dream, my off-road journey, what's available in terms of what bikes are to offer and what I have in my little bouget, not like my boudoir. I mean, I've seen Nathan the Postman take all types of small capacity, like dirt bikes and ADVs, up some horrible tracks and trails. So I know like a skilled rider can get a lot out of a bike, but the things I've sort of come to prefer, or what I want for a potential off-road motor, would be like that 21-inch or more. I don't even know, you can get it more, front wheel. I don't really care if it's spoked or not, although I know, not spoked, tubeless or not, but although I am aware that it's easier to plug repair a tubeless than it is to like patch a tubed tyre should a puncture happen. You know, I'll probably have to look, that's the beauty of YouTube. You've got so many resources out there doing like different styles of off-road and different styles of bikes. So you've got, again, so like I say, Nathan the Postman, and Mark from Leeds is also, I think he's got a KTM 600, 6 something. So he'd be like the mid-range capacity bikes. I haven't, to be fair, I haven't checked to see whether there's a new video for a while. I shall check. I kind of want to stick with like UK-based off-roady people, mainly because the types of tracks and trails you get in other countries are very different types of terrain. It's usually a lot of like rocky and muddy in the UK from what I have seen, as opposed to like dust and sand that you can get abroad in the overseas. I think that I'm a criminal. If anyone does know of any good, basically any good sources of information into getting into like off-road from like a beginner's point of view, like watching someone like wheelie up a sand dune isn't going to really get the point across. Like, oh, buy this bike, you can wheelie up a sand dune, and then I'll die. That'll be all your fault. Conversely, actually, would anyone be overly bothered? I mean, I obviously have to still commute to work, and I still enjoy this type of video. They would also just be like, would people want me to record that? I still need to fix that bloody damn van. But I'll get that sorted out closer to the warm weather. And I don't want to like, ooh, someone's been naughty. Yeah, I don't want to do like a second channel shit. It's too much effort. I already do like two videos a day. Give me a break, folks. Although I was thinking, like a potential, actually I don't know, because I can't predict weather, so I can't predict when I will do other rides or not, so I can't really, because the idea was, can't verbalise thoughts, must verbalise thoughts. Okay, I'll talk this out slowly with myself. So I'm currently making 8 videos a week, right? I record 8 videos worth of footage a week, which means I'm slowly creeping ahead of myself. So I'm currently like a week or so behind. So I'm recording this on the 20 something, where's it? What's the 27th ish, the Friday after Christmas. So I don't know when this is going to go live, probably sometime in January. So if I was to start squeezing in extra videos, so it'd be like 9 to 10 videos a week. Like, I don't know how long it would be before I'm massively out of sync with myself. With just the little things, right? For example, when I keep making jokes about Guru Yoga asking for snow, and then he very, very rudely corrected me, by the time I saw that correction, I'd already made a number of videos, still going on about it, which I don't feel too bad about, because you were very, very rude. Manners. So I would end up doing, using the same amount of footage, release one 20-minute video instead of two 10-minute videos. But again, like I can't really plan for anything, because I don't know. For all I know, the bike will explode and I'll suddenly have extreme hatred for the French and no longer wish to make any content in case someone French watches it, and then I've got to live with that. I've got to live with it every night. Got to think, oh, something French. Yeah, so I kind of just have to play it by ear. It's all right for those fancy pants one video a week people. You never saw that. You never saw the nod, but I gave it to him anyway because I'm a nice guy. Like people who record content and then put it out on a weekly basis don't have to worry about this. This is the dilemma of someone who makes far too many videos. This is my life. Is it just me? It's like fog lights do nothing in the day. Oh, why did I just went down? Wrong gear. It was the wrong gear. No tangents. No fog light tangents. Back on track. Focus. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll have to play it by ear. Play it by the ear hole. Now, especially if I buy like that second bike, and then there's like, oh, there's just too much stuff. There's too much stuff to film. Calling it now. I'm calling it now. The second channel going live next year with daily fucking video, with daily videos on it. Oh my god! Imagine running two channels, outputting two videos every day. Oh jeez. It'd be alright if it was content that actually made money, wouldn't it? It'd be good then. If there was actually some monetary benefit for me doing it, instead of me just being absolutely mental. I'd also like to attend some meetups, I think, next year. More than two. I had intended this year to do more of that, but I don't know. There's something about them that makes me a little bit not fearful. I'm nervous, really. I don't know what it is that makes me like not want to just turn up to biker spots and start chatting. It's probably the knowledge that I'm a prick. Being a prick on Insta isn't that bad. You can't touch me. Yeah, but when I'm in smacking range, things can get a little bit tense. I'm also very used to riding on my own as well, and not having to like worry about like other people and people keeping up with me, and am I following the right route, and if I want to stop and stretch my legs or change the battery, or am I recording? Yes I am. Imagine if I wasn't. Panic. Yeah, so there's, I don't know. I mean, as an opportunity to actually meet like-minded people, and especially, you know, if they're people that I've like talked to online, then it shouldn't be that bad. I mean, God knows I have no one in like the real world. I literally, now this is how bad it is, right? I got into work this morning, in my waterproofs, dripping on the floor, holding my helmet in my hand with my big backpack on my back, and the first question I was asked was, "How did you get the training?" Right? That's what I have to deal with. Keeping in mind, I've worked with this person for about a year. The youth of today. Maybe if I was on TokTik, people would know who I am. Oh, I gave that up as a bad idea. I don't know what it is. At least I've figured out to a certain degree how to make videos that will get some people watching it. But for some reason, those same videos that will gain at least 10,000 views or so, even more. I've put one that, like, I managed to get one on YouTube to get 60,000 views, an absolutely legendary status that I've never been able to achieve again. I put that on TikTok. I don't think I breached 100. I'm like, I don't know what it is to do. I attempted, right? I thought, oh, this might be the reason why, because I wasn't following anyone. I was just uploading content and seeing what happened. So I just randomly spammed a load of people, like follows. Realized, like, oh, if you do that, you get like naughty'd, and I wasn't allowed to like follow anyone for like a week, and you're only allowed to like follow like a certain amount of people a day. So yeah, it went up slightly, but I don't know. I think you need, there's like that TikTok energy that I just don't have, that big tick energy. As funny as that joke is, it doesn't make me out to be very good, does it? No. Is that a, no, I've done that joke.